Puations hosting us. Hi, B. Thank you. Okay, tracks. Look out. We got to get this painting done. Hey, Kimmo Kid. How you doing? I got to figure out how to send this thing to Gabs. 100%. Tracks, don't start with your shit this early, all right? Stop. I got to figure out how to do it. There's got to be a way. Because, look at this. Come here. There's a purple one. There's a purple one. We got to do it. More snow. I was dying. I was dying. I was like, oh my God, we have to have, this has to be a thing. This has to be a thing. More snow? You must be north of me. Hey, Kevin, thanks for hosting. Yeah, I'm in Indiana. So we got a little bit, but not anything so far, you know what I mean? Used to be we'd get snow in like Halloween. I remember dressing up the kids and like trying to find them warm costumes for Halloween and stuff. We just don't get it anymore until January. Like our winter is now January to April. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's colder than hell. Hey, Win Mag. How you guys doing? You ever try to paint with a cat holding on to your hand? Hey, Sabine, it's good to see you. It's very difficult. Allergic to cats. You're working and lurking? Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate you being here. My husband is also allergic to cats. But now we have two. Because my kids rescued them. but he does pretty good. You love the cat view. Hey, Lottie, how are you? Yeah, no need for a cat camera. They can't get out of these, right? They just stay in these cameras. It's fine. Tracy cat, I need to wash my glasses. I can't see anything. Yes, he is my chunky boy. He's gotten so big, he's making Beta look little. Get out of there. Oh, we're going to finish this painting today. We're going to be done with this series. And then we get to decide what our next series is going to be. I think we're going to repaint that monster canvas back there. And I may build a whole series around it. Headbutts everything. Oh. So on Sunday, we're doing mod school, which should be a really cool stream. I've been looking forward to it. Gonna learn all the ways of the mods on Twitch. Yes. It's not a bonus stream. Today's Thursday. Cass, hey Silver, I'm good. Cass commissioned this series, Sight Unseen, and she's been trying to avoid seeing it. But today's the last day of me painting it. We're gonna finish it. So she has to miss stream when I'm painting it. It makes her sad. But I've never done a whole series Sight Unseen before, so it's pretty cool. Has anybody else ever done that? Have you ever sold art and the buyer's never even seen it? It hasn't even finished? Or have you ever bought art that way? Shelly, you like this, Silver? I'll show you the whole series. It's a series of 6, and this is the last one. So we're just putting a little bit of accent in there to get this to pop off the canvas. See how the rest of it's just the lines of the flowers and stuff. And then once it's kind of shaded in there, it just brings it out a little bit. That's what we're doing to finish this. You want to pet the chunky boy? He's a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. He loves pets, that's for sure. He just wants to be close all the time. No, don't bite that. Don't bite it. Yeah, it is. It's an acrylic pour. So here's what I did. I took 6 of these 12 by 12 canvases. And I did individual pours on all 6 of them. I had an image on my PC pulled up of these skulls for reference when I was doing it. So I could do the pour and then disrupt it. I disrupted it with my hands, right? To make sure that the flow went with the skull once I put the skull on the painting. And then we started painting each individual one. Let me grab the other ones and I'll show you, Silver, what the other ones look like. They're all different. In yesterday's stream, I explained the whole story behind this Under the Skin series and why I was painting them. Because for me, it's really about my growth as a human being in comparison to what the world sees, right? So there's this one. And these are all finished. Right? And they all have different expressions. They all feel different things. Hey, sunshine. Yeah, it is. It's not the right way to do a flow art or an acrylic pour painting, that's for sure. This one is very much a melting into society, right? Being hidden, feeling invisible kind of thing. What I am versus what you see. For me, there's always so much going on in my head. And this is just a really good way for me to express it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not that it's wrong. I shouldn't say it that way. It's that I've blended a bunch of different techniques to get here. You know what I mean? But I really enjoy, like these back here, those are all pours too. And they're definitely not conventional pour techniques. Some of them are. I mean, I'm obviously using some, but like this jellyfish, right? There's some a dirty cup, a Dutch pour, some swipe, and then these tentacles are part of a blowout technique. So it's just it's really hard to see on camera. I love the tentacles on this thing. But yeah, I mean, I started, you know, playing with paints with my hands forever ago. And this is just kind of a ongoing process, you know what I mean? No. No idea how that could have happened. Hang on, guys. Hang on just a second. Sorry, guys.
Well, hang on.
Oh, hang on. All right, sorry, guys. I thought about doing this string technique, Silver. Hey, Bram, for the tentacles.
Thank you.
But I didn't. Hey, Tina, 6 months. Hey, Irk. I didn't want the. I love the lines from the beads in the string technique, but I didn't want them in those tentacles. I wanted them to bleed into the background. I wanted them to just fade out because, I don't know, it's just what I was going for. So I blew them all out with a straw, which took me forever. I don't know how many tentacles I put on that thing, but that's how I ended up doing it. But it was fun, yeah.
Thank you.
Alien! Brand made affiliate, congratulations! Alien with a year. Did I send you a subiversary painting already? I think I did already. I think you have a subiversary painting on the way, Alien. That's exciting, Bram. You got mail? What'd you get, Tina? Oh, thank you, Irk. Your husband cracked me up so bad this morning. Yeah. We did it in brush with this paint right here, this black faux art paint. And then the shadow is being done in pavement, which is a fairly dark gray. What mess he is. A belly painting. Did you get it? Is it awful? During the Wounded Warrior Project charity stream, we were dressing up in costume, and I dressed up as Bob Ross, and my husband dressed up as a canvas, and I was going to do a 10-minute quick paint in Bob Ross style on his belly. But unfortunately, you know, he breathes and laughs. And it made the difficulty of painting. Oh yeah, he stepped in the paint. He stepped in the paint several times. This is Traxie. Wow, Sunshine. Well, you're doing a great job. Just being you. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. But Tina won that painting. And I was like, this painting comes with a disclaimer. You can't tell people that this is actually my work, okay? Because it's so messy. You can tell that it's a landscape, okay? To be fair. But that's about it. Kevin with the bits. Oh my gosh, you started a hype train. And Scribbles is here. Scribbles. Scribbles is rating us. Scribbles is our newest Mrs. Partner. And this weekend when I'm working on the website, the Scribbles Partner stuff is going up, which is pretty exciting. Hey. Blaze said you can have treats. You want a treat? How was stream, Scribbles? What are you working on? Were you doing more smooshies? I took a big old nap today and didn't get to see anybody this afternoon. There you go, baby. Scribbles raid! What's a Mrs. Partner? So I launched a partner program on my website. So if you go to mrsoef5.com, you can see it. A Capricorn character. Oh, I bet that's adorable in your style. I bet that's adorable. So I launched a partner program, right? Because we don't have to wait to be a Twitch partner. We don't have to wait for companies to come give us opportunities. We can make our own opportunities. So our first Mrs. Partner was Fish Stalker. And the concept behind this is that we are going to make items specifically branded to that partner. Not necessarily items that I already make, but things that are actually applicable to them that make sense with that partner. So in Fish Stalker's case, we created soap and travel soap sheets that he can take with him fishing that takes the smell of fish off his hands. And in Scribbles' case, we have created an entire artist cleanup kit, which is pretty cool. Scribbles, is it still working for you? You still enjoy it? I don't think it'll clean up resin, but it will do paints and all that kind of stuff. They're all going up on the website, and it's going to be, we're going to have that launched before Monday, Scribbles.
Thank you.
Shelly, thank you. Um, so now you have a sub. Were you just talking about it? I had wanted to launch this before December 1, but unfortunately, with the holiday and having family here and everything else under the sun, I got behind, and then I got overwhelmed because I was so behind. So I got more behind. Have you all ever done that to yourself? 3 months. I know, right, Shelley? It feels like I've known you for years. So we're gonna launch this about a week late, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, Scribbles. It's not because you're not important, Scribbles. It's not because I'm not excited about it. Oh my gosh, a bits from Erk. Thank you, you guys. Erk, you got a new emote now, I think. Well, I hope your hubby's doing okay. You're in the middle of doing that right now. Yeah, so we're limiting this partner to 10 programs, right? I did break a rib. There is that too. Look at all of them. Erk can pay. We all can play rock, paper, scissors in here. I think it's cute. Sleek Moss made those for me. Yeah, I had to break a rib and have Thanksgiving and do a bunch of stuff, you know, but it's okay.
Thank you.
Erk, what you doing? Oh, you got Mirror Mask and Noob and Kraken and High Flicker and my daughter.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow. You picked up some good ones. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I love it. I had to finish that level. You don't have to, but I appreciate you. Oh. Ark's like, it's somebody else's time. Somebody else's turn. All right, Scribbles. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you sharing your community with me.
Thank you.
Everybody switch. Oh my gosh, Shelly, thank you. You guys are so silly. I appreciate you. Bye. Oh. Yeah, so we'll end up with 10 Mrs. Partners probably by the end of it. Just because I have to, I have to make and restock all of these products. So get you in the hype train for the hype emote. Oh my gosh. Erk. Thank you, husband. Are you really, you guys are really going to try and finish this? Like, you don't have to finish this. Was that a mistake?
No.
Was it?
No.
It should be.
Yeah, I don't know. She hasn't said what they want to do. I don't know.
Okay.
I explained everything to Tim so properly.
1-0 too many, sunshine. He's just being silly, I think. As usual. So we have new artists joining us in the 100 Artists. Pretty excited about that. We have had a couple of people have to drop out because of health reasons and other things going on in their lives. So hopefully we will be able to get the rest of these ATCs in here by January 1. That's what I'm hoping for. Hey, Banda. I'm sorry, Panda.
Thank you.
Lorelei, thank you. Look at Ocean and Savvy and We Create. Lady and Liza. You guys are getting good ones. Panda, I'm so sorry to hear that. I know that those types of anniversaries are really hard. Really hard.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
Thank you.
And there's nothing I can say to fix that or make it better. I know. I mean, I wish there were, but
Thank you.
oh my gosh, all the thank yous. Lorelei, you're so sweet. Y'all really gonna finish that, aren't you? You had almost a year to reflect about it. But that memory's never going to go away. You're always going to have her in your heart forever. Not that that helps you. Not that it doesn't mean she's not gone. But you know, that's the beauty of putting yourself out there. Having a relationship and really understanding another human being. It's the risk too, right? Would have been 29. Artist trading cards. Is there just the original or prints too? Definitely originals. Silver. Definitely originals. If you want to send it digital to me, that's fine, and I can have it printed. I don't mind that. All of mine that I'm sending out are originals, but I don't do prints anyway. I only do original pieces. So yeah, that would definitely be my preference. Popped up on your phone today. That's a hard part right there. That's a hard part. Absolutely no comparison, but after our dog Orion passed. We had all those photos popping up, and it just tore me up. Not really had a chance to dabble. So yeah, I'm just, it can be any medium, right? As long as it's 2.5 by 3.5 inches. And some people have made them 3-dimensional even, which is great too. I'm fine with that. But it's just a miniature piece of art, right? I made just over 150 of them. Specifically for this event, so that if I had people drop out and I had to bring in new people to substitute for them or whatever, I would have enough, and I wouldn't end up, you know, at the end of this event trying to hurriedly make miniature pieces of art for everybody. So I've made a bunch of them in a bunch of different mediums. I can show you a few if you like. Oh, Panda. Hi, train's done. Yay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's a little owl reading. That's cute. Sign it and trade with others so everyone... yeah, 100%. That's exactly what you do. Wow. Well, this is timely considering the conversation, but that's one that's just a pencil sketch. And then I have a stamp, and I stamp the backs of them. I mean, you don't have to have a stamp. You can just write it in there. Let me see if I have a finished one that's not sealed, because I have them all ready to ship, right? Can I get this off of here? So here's one that somebody will receive. And then, okay, Panda, take care of you. I wish I had more comforting words. So then I put them in a little tiny envelope, and then I put them in a bigger envelope, and then I put a little handwritten thank you card, my business card, in here. And then that gets all sealed up with a little thank you. And then I send them out. So you each get a little package. But like I said, I've made a ton of them. So I have some that are in process here that are not finished. This is me experimenting with 2 different kinds of painting medium, one of which that is a very, very shiny, and one that is flat. Here's a nice little ghost feather, or it will be a feather when I get done with it. Here's some more of experimenting with that shiny, shiny medium from Folk Art. There's a swipe. Oh yeah, I have tons of them. But they aren't all sent out. Look, these are all stuck together because I haven't done anything with them since I painted them. So I'm not taking care of them. More swipes. A tree pour that I just left paper on the front of that now needs to be cleaned up. Pour geode. Don't know, there's a bunch of them. A bunch of pours. These are a bunch of pours. I do like this color combination though. I bought Bristol Strathmore specifically to do the pours on so that they would lay flat. But honestly, 128 pound smooth cardstock works just as well. There's some alcohol ink markers right there. Here's some color shift paints done in a brush. Oh, it goes from like a gold to purple. Some more color shift that's not finished. But yeah, there are Bristol Strathmore. Hey, mirror. I don't think I have a package in here to show you what the package looks like. There's another one. There's a little sketch of books. These are all cut out of 120 pound cardstock. How you doing, little man? Tell me all the things, what you've been doing. These are cut out of 80 pound weight cardstock papers. And I can 100% paint on the back of these or the front of them. But it doesn't have to be a painting. I mean, you know, ooh, this is a pretty one. I mean, it can be anything. I'm doing good. These frames are not completely done, so don't judge me. But here's some of them that we've had sent in. And there's embroidery, leather, steel, watercolor, pours, crochet, embroidery, paper craft, pen and ink, colored pencil, knitting, lino print, felting, watercolor, alcohol inks, markers, cross stitch, stickers, portraiture, like there's quilling, a scrapbooking. This was done on the Laser Forge. So all kinds of stuff. You don't have to do your card on stream. You just have to have your card sent by January 1st. Now, it was supposed to be December 1st. Hey, Amber. You will, Blaze. You will. But you don't have to do it on stream. If you do it on stream and tell me when you're streaming it, I'll promote you on my social media. We'll have a raid portion in April, so you'd have to be able to do the raid. But yeah, you're going to make an ATC, mail it to me. I will mail you one back, and then we do the raid in April. And in the meantime, I do all of the promotions and I do everything else. You don't have to do anything. We're doing okay. We have a small issue coming via text to my husband right now, so I'm a little back and forth. But yes, we're doing good. We're doing good. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, OG. Oh. Hey, Sir Moko. Hi. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Come early renter inspection. So let me tell you guys what's going on. We cooked a whole bunch of meat. And that event is happening right now. So they're texting back and forth with my husband with questions. And that's what we're in the middle of handling. And by bunch, I mean 640 pounds. So I'm sorry that it's interrupted us, but you know, sometimes stuff happens, right? Thank you, Mirror Mask. This one is absolutely going to be my favorite. It's absolutely going to be my favorite. Hey, Beta Beta.
Did you finally get up, Beta? What's up, chat? Sorry, I'm disturbing.
So that's how far we are right now on the shading. The rest of all of this has not been shaded in yet, obviously. See the difference? Once you get that shading in, how much that pops off the canvas compared to without it. Definitely needs it. He just wants to be part of stream, right?
No, I'm just really frustrated.
It's okay.
Did you end up doing this?
No, not yet. I'm going to figure out a way.
Okay.
Yeah, renter inspections are no fun, that's for sure. Make sure everything's just right, just in case. That's a serious anxiety-inducing thing for me. I remember.
What's up, Shelly? I could be a part of the stream. I could go downstairs, get on my phone, and be default mode.
You could.
But I'm trying to watch a fishing show. Keep getting interrupted.
Come on, Beta.
Now I'm hungry. I'm hungry. You boys want treats? Tracks. Look what I found. Look what I found, boys.
What'd you find?
His gold ball. It was in this chair.
Yeah, he's been sleeping with it. It's his favorite ball.
Oh. Oh. Is this what you want? Here, Beta, sit up pretty. Sit up pretty. Beta, sit up pretty. Come on. Sit up pretty, Beta. Your tracks. Sit up pretty.
Shelly, I attempted to make our Don't Be a Fish Dick gift today.
Sit pretty. He doesn't want to bite me. That's super.
But I got busy with work and couldn't finish it. But I was cracking myself up doing it.
Sit pretty. Good boy, meerkat. Here, Beta. Beta. Sit pretty. Sit pretty. Good boy. Here you go, boys.
8-pound carp on a 4-pound rod. Wow.
Who caught that?
Silver haze.
Nice.
We got lots of fisher people in stream. Fish Stalker caught a 14-pound, 12-pound today. Buffalo.
That's tiny.
Well, it is now. He's got the record at 20.
20.4.
Yep. It's been fun watching him catch those. Gabs has been struggling with hunting season trying to catch fish.
Gab's stream sounds like a friggin'.
She's having a hard time right now.
Try.
You think Obi should make it? That's not a bad idea, Shelly. The only problem is every time I send something to Obi, it backfires on me, and now I'm scared.
What backfired with Obi?
Huh?
What backfired with Obi?
Anything I send him and say, hey, can you make this into the turtle thing that was supposed to only be fish, for instance, and not about me. If I send him something about fish dicks, I can't imagine where he would take that. You know what I'm saying?
I think you just need to let fish dicks die.
I need to let it die. Well, they're all shipped out. All of that is gone. The only thing I have left to ship is for Gabby. Her little coaster for her bunco is all dry and ready to go out. You're laughing just thinking about it.
Here he comes. Watch out.
You know, the great thing about that painting is that I really thought I was doing something. I really thought it was going to be cute. And then everybody told me it looked like dicks. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about since not everybody knows. I do use Mod Podge, but I'll show you what I prefer for the coasters. I use an acrylic spray sealant. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is our Don't Be a Fish Dick painting. It was supposed to be cute little fishes, but everybody told me they look like dicks. So, you know, we auctioned that one off for charity. So I did an acrylic pour in golds and silver over here, and then teals and silver over here. And then I did the outline of these fish with their mouths in purple. And when I was doing all of that, people were like, Mrs. And then I put the eyes in there. And they were like, Mrs., what are you painting? It looks like a bunch of dicks. And I was like, no, it's fish. It won't look like that when I get it done. I'm going to put all these cute little colors on it and make all these little designs, and it'll be adorable. And then they just ended up looking like dicks with sweaters. So, you know. Did you really, Scribbles? You have a picture? Oh. So yes, fish dicks has been sold. Can't get it. Never be replicated. I promise. I promise. We will not be doing that again. I think you may have been spared. Lucky you. Hey, Fish. Fish. Scribbles is our newest Mrs. partner. There's going to be 2 of you.
And we're looking.
You got a better clip than that, fish. I took a better clip than that. Here's the thing with the fish sticks painting. You know what? I'm not even mad. I absolutely love the idea that even when, as an artist, you're not 100% happy with something that you've made,
Yay!
that it's okay, right? Thanks for hosting, Fish. Thirst trap on TikTok. I love it. He fished for dinner, not the buffalo, but he fished for white bass for dinner at one point. But 99% of the time when he's fishing, he's either doing tournaments or fishing and catching and releasing. All right, Silver. Oh no, I'm happy. I hope it helps you. I hope it helps you. It's good to see you. Hey, lady. Yes, this is Traxy Cat. I love salmon. Love salmon, as long as it's fresh. I grew up on the coast, though, so I'm picky about fresh fish. I like it smoked. Smoked salmon is the best. Yeah. I mean, it depends on where you're at. So if you're inland, farm-raised salmon and catfish is not bad because it's the best you can get, and at least you can get it fresh. But like we order a salmon that's flash frozen sockeye from Alaska and then shipped over here overnight. And that's as fresh as I can get it where I'm at because I'm not on the coast anymore. I love smoked salmon. I ate smoked salmon with cream cheese and club crackers. Oh my gosh. So good. Well, it's different when you smoke it yourself, though. So, I mean, we put ours in a salt brine, but it's only in that brine for about 4 or 5 hours. So it's not very salty at all. But I don't like a lot of salt on it. And then we smoke it with apple wood, so it's not acrid. It doesn't have that heavy, like hickory or mesquite taste where it's really super smoky. It's got more of a sweet. The fruit woods are sweeter and they're less acrid. Yeah, it's just been put in a brine for too long. You got to be careful about how long you brine them for. I mean, but that's true with anything. But yeah, I love smoked salmon. It's so good. I think we're going to do this little one up here too. Darken this one up too. Just a little. So in Alaska, when they do the sockeye runs, right, there are particular boats, big boats, right, that will fillet a salmon and they're flash frozen on the boat. So that's as fresh as you can get fish that's been frozen. I mean, other than catching it yourself. But I don't pay any more than that than you would regular fillets of salmon in the store. I know, right, Erg? Whoop, what you doing? Don't step on that. I only had breakfast today. I haven't even had lunch. And I'm definitely hungry. But yeah, we buy the fillets, so it's at half of a fish with the skin still on it. And then we brine them and smoke them on the smoker. It's good stuff. And if I'm not sure if I'm buying salmon here in Indiana, because I don't trust Indiana fish because we're so far inland, I'll just look on the package and call the company standing right there in the store and ask them, was this flash frozen? And they'll tell you. How soon after this was caught was it frozen? And they'll tell you if it was flash frozen or not. Can you not? Stop. Why are you like this? So yeah, if I don't know if it's a new company I'm not familiar with, that's what I do. I just call them and ask them. And then I know if I'm getting fresh fish or not. There you go, guys. What you think? Yay! That was quick, Shelly. Yeah, I just call them. Standing right there in the frozen food department of the grocery store. I'll just call the fishery that's listed on the package and be like, how'd you process this fish? Just takes a second and then I know. Yes, Trax, I put the painting away. Now it's just us. Are you happy, boy? Yay. This cat, though. He's going to be mad when we start painting on that big old easel back there. He can't just be a nuisance. My stream? I can still hear me. It looks like my microphone's still working. Hey, Lori, thank you. More treats for Traxy Cat. You want more treats? Are you full? Are you full or do you need more treats? Here I am. Did it go mute for a second? Here you go, puppy. Say thank you, shall we? Thank you, Easter Bunny. Oh. Silver. Wasn't it Silver that asked about the clear coat? Am I too late? Silver left. But just in case Silver watches this VOD, this is the acrylic silver that I use. It's from Aleene's. And I really like it. I hate when I forget to answer a question and somebody has to go. It makes me feel guilty. All right, whoop, I just dropped my brush. All right, y'all, so we're gonna do a little maintenance here, okay? Since I have a minute, since that painting didn't take very long. Let me get some clean water. Thank you, Sean. So, you know, we were talking about scribbles being a Mrs. Partner. This right here is part of her artist cleanup kit. And it is paintbrush, soap, and conditioner. Yep. And since I have a minute before we get started on this next series, we're going to clean some brushes. Soapy brush. I like to run my fingers over the bristles. You don't really have to do this. You don't have to use your hands if you don't want to. But I like to make sure it gets all the way to the base of them. You need some. So, Scribble's little kit. Comes with this, some reusable wipes. It's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty cool. And we need to trim this brush too. You're terrible about it? Well, you know what? I don't do it all the time. I don't think they need it all the time, right? So they're just rinsed and put up. But the nice thing about this soap, look at that beautiful brush. Whoop, in the camera, in the camera. Look at that edge. So nice. So nice. Feels good. Where's one that's, look. See this one? Can you hear the crunch of the dried paint in it? So we're gonna get this wet. This is how quick it is. It's super easy. Just gonna get some soap on it. Rub my hand on it for a second. Get it to that base. These paint brushes here, these blue ones, are, they're Royal Langnickel brushes, and they're really nice, and I do like them. I mean, they're not the nicest brush you can buy, but I like them. I've probably had these things for, I don't know, these are probably 15-year-old brushes, if not older, maybe 20. And because I do this about once every, I don't know, 3 to 6 months, they stay in beautiful shape. Nice and soft, no more crunchy. Right? Right? I got brushes older than you. Yeah, see how nice and soft that is? It's hard to show on camera. But yeah. Here's the thing, okay, for I think most of us artists, live streaming or even ones that don't, you spend a lot of money. You can spend just a ton of money on stuff like this, and if you have to replace brushes all the time, like, they get really expensive. And I mean, if you're anything like me, you have favorites, right? And I don't want to lose my favorite brushes. Like, I can't ever, you just can't replace them. I don't know. It's just different. Here, I'm going to put this by the mic. Can you hear the crunch? So what I do normally is I just rinse my brushes out and I wipe them on a paper towel and I pop them back in these little cups and move on with my life. That's what I do. And they get buildup after a while because I just use them and use them and use them and use them. Exactly, Shelley, right? Exactly. But this is, I mean, listen. Like it's just that quick to restore them. It conditions the bristles so that they stay nice and soft. They stay flexible. It gives you an opportunity to look at them and see if you've got any damaged bristles or anything needs a trim, right? It's not actually in the bristles, it's on the metal. I mean, I don't know how many brushes I have here from how many different manufacturers. Eric, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember. Scribbles, do you remember? I know I sent it to you in a DM. It's not very much, Eric. It's not very much. Here's the thing. This will last you a year or two. This is a brush soap and conditioner that I made for Scribbles. Scribbles is our new Mrs. Partner. And it's part of her artist cleanup kit that we made. So you'll be able to buy the whole kit, or you can buy this by itself. I priced it all out and sent it to Scribbles, but I don't remember exactly what it is. It's going to go up on the website this weekend. Yeah, this will take out Mod Podge. You may have to put them in the water a little bit longer, right? You may have to let that soften in the water before you use it, but they'll condition right back up. I use my brushes for Mod Podge too. Right? Or yeah, the less you clean them, the longer your soap lasts. I mean, probably not the best policy, but effective if you want to save your soap, I guess. Now, I know that my glass brushes are all clean. I don't need to do anything with them. This one does need a trim. By the way, if you're going to paint on glass, spend the money for glass brushes. 100%. Okay, this brush is like 100 years old. Right here. And this brush, hey OG, see the Mod Podge on it? So this brush has Mod Podge in it. You can see the Mod Podge on the metal part. You can't find it in the DM? Okay, Scribbles, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I did a whole cost analysis based on how much it cost me to make all this stuff and everything. I thought I sent it to Scribbles. Maybe I haven't. Oh, we may have talked in voice about that, Scribbles, and not put it into a DM. I think that's what we did. Hot dog life. Oh, gee, did you see what I want to send Gabs? I know, right, Scribbles? I'm no better. I'm no better. Okay, so I can feel a couple bristles here that still have hard Mod Podge on them. And this is what I do. I just grab it with my finger and then shake it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to show you, OG. I got to find a way to send it to her safely. It's the freaking best. I'll show you. So we'll just rinse it out and perfect brush. That quick. Now I can use this for Mod Podge or paint or glue or whatever I want. I have no idea how long that Mod Podge has been in there. Here it is. Look, 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 look. OG. Okay, but, look at that angle. Look at that angle. But she needs the purple one. Yeah, then she could have a fish onesie. It'd be perfect, right? It's they only have like purple or navy blue. I thought purple would be good. I gotta find out how to send it to her. I was dying. I was dying when I found that today. Tracy Cat, let me fix my paintbrushes, baby. Okay. I do like the purple one better than the navy blue one. At least she'd stand out during hunting season. You know what I'm saying? What is that over there? It's a giant purple anglerfish. So soft. Oh. These little brushes are so firm. Oh. Yeah, I got to figure out how to send her that. I think it'd be hilarious. So Chaotic Gabs fishes on Twitch. And sometimes she wears little animal onesies, like she's got a mouse one and stuff that she wears over her clothes when it's really cold. So I thought that that anglerfish would be good. But I have to figure out how to send it to her. She's not going to watch my VOD. I won't show it anymore. See, look at that. That brush is completely stiff. So nice. So nice. I know not everybody here is appreciating clean brushes. Okay, I'm sorry. Not the most exciting content on Twitch today. But I'll tell you what, it makes me happy. So I'm thinking for the next series that we do, I think we're going to start by repainting this big old canvas back here. You like to see it? It's just maintenance that normally y'all don't see, right? Not normally stuff I do on stream. It's stuff I do, you know, in my spare time that I don't have. Yeah, he loves to eat paintbrushes. Right? Scribbles is like, what? You like seeing do the partnerships? It's pretty cool. So I've taken it pretty slow. I'm not trying to make partnerships for people that it doesn't make sense to partner with. You know what I mean? This little paintbrush is full of black paint. Like I want it to make sense, right? So like Fish's soap fulfills a need for him. Scribbles artist cleanup kit fulfills a need for her. And that's what I wanted to do with this. I really wanted it to be unique to the partners. I wanted it to make sense. So we only have 2 partners so far. I have said no to 3. I am talking to Kings about a possible partnership, but I'm having trouble figuring out exactly how I'm going to pull off what it is that we're talking about doing. So we'll see if I can get that together. But either way, it's going to be limited to 10 people no matter what. I have a whole team, right? Yeah. This is Trax, my team leader. Yeah. You my team leader, Trax? Yeah. Betis is second in command. That's my team. And this is how he helps. He's like full body leaning against me. He's not even supporting himself. Right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If I stand up, they're in the chair. Trax, your daddy's calling you. We're doing good, guys. So far, I've not had a paintbrush that I can't clean up and save, which is pretty great. If you wonder, by the way, whether or not I'm getting paint out of these paintbrushes, look at the color of that soap. There's some reds and pinks and blacks, a little bit of blue in there. Free brushes to challenge me? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll tell you right now, Irk. I tested this out, not only with acrylics, but with alcohol, latex house paint. What else did I do it with? Acrylic, latex house paint, alcohol inks. watercolors, but that was easy. Oh, and the mica pigments. I wanted to see if those red pigments that had dyed my brushes would come out in here, which is how the edges of this got to be that color. I know, right? Dye is difficult. Dye is difficult to lift out. Particularly leather dye. Because just like a tattoo, it saturates the pores, right? So it's not sitting on the surface. It's actually absorbed into the layers of the skin. I know people probably don't want to think of leather like that, but that's what it is, okay? So it's much more difficult. I mean, you can pull it off of the surface, but it's still going to be there. Like you may not even be able to see it, but it's still going to be there. So it is more difficult, that's for sure. Yeah, right, because it's actually absorbing into those different layers, which is what it's supposed to do, and that's great. But trying to remove it is really difficult. It's much more difficult than trying to cover it up, where you actually put something over it and you just cover it in that first or second layer, but there's still color down there in that third and fourth layer, right? I'm gonna laugh every time I see that emote. It worked really good as an emote too, OG. Like, do you love it? Because I love it. My husband can commiserate with you over the name thing, since we all call him Mr. And we all calling you Hot Dog Life for no reason. Like you didn't. You don't deserve to be treated this way. The disrespect. What are your other ones? Show me your other ones. I'm sure that's not the best one you've got. It's just funny. I mean, it's not like it's even professionally made. Oh, those are cute. It doesn't look bad with them. Those are cute though. I like it. Here's another, listen. Can you hear how stiff that is? That sounds like shit, doesn't it? You just purring. Are you just purring and purring? Those are really cute though. Paid $100 for 20 of them. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So Dan Hobbs Designs made my first emotes on Twitch. Made my first panels on Twitch. And so this one, this one, those were all made by Dan Hobbs. And then these were all made by Sleek Moss. I made these two. And then as a gift to me, Pew had little chibis made. And those came out of the chibis. So there's Pew. Hi. Speak of the devil. There she is. I don't think they go together pretty good. You know what I mean? It's just a turn of phrase. I was talking about you gifting me chibis. And I made emotes out of them. Oh, this one's really bad. This is a really bad one. Let's see if we can save this one. Hey, Timber. Look, I didn't even wash it. There's paint in it. This is a Dynasty brush. Fish on. That's a good emote. That's really easy to read. I mean, I don't really know what to do with the, like, what emotes do you guys like? What would you like? I'm not making a fish dick emote. I'm just letting you know I don't want to get banned from Twitch. They'd never understand, okay? I'm not doing it, so don't ask me. It's a cute one. I like it. I put the rock, paper, scissors as follower emotes because I figured you can't really, we need a sass one, or this is a good idea. This is a good idea. I love that. Can you put that in Mrs. To Do in the Discord, or somebody put it in Mrs. To Do in the Discord for me? Brilliant. Sploosy. See if we can pull some of this dried paint out of here. I think we got it. I think we saved a brush. Look at that perfection. Perfect. You like those? Holy forkin' shirt balls. I like holy forkin' shirt balls. Attracts nom emote. Oh, that would be cute too. Okay, Irk. We will see you soon. Sploosy, yeah. Tracks holding hands. Oh, that would be cute. I like it, Lori. Oh, I like it. I like it. I think the rest of these brushes, oh no, this one maybe needs a little love. But the rest of these are clean. So, 30. We didn't wash those. So 30. So I've cleaned and conditioned 30 brushes in 16 minutes, 17 minutes, 17 minutes, right? That's not bad. The face palm, so good. So good. I like it. That's really cute, Blaze. Harry Potter, so good. I love the pun. Yeah, this has got a bunch of green paint in it. My soap is green. Yeah, I've been to Sploosie's stream. I don't know who it was. I think I came over there with a raid, probably Fish Stalker, maybe Gabs. So there's 31 clean brushes, y'all. This one I can tell needs it. This one needs it. This one needs it. This one needs it. That one needs it. Stipple brush definitely needs it. That one needs it. Those seem to be pretty good. Why do I have these in my pet? Look at this one. This is awful. Look at that one. That's a challenge. It is a good fun. You did your emotes in Procreate and resized them using Canva. Nice, Shelly. Those emotes that I made, the sub and stuff, I did it completely in Canva. I used logo, made an emote, moved it to 3D paint, put a transparent background on it, and was done. That's all I did. You have that brush? Which one? Let's listen. So crunchy. Not a good sound. Art ASMR, right? Paintbrush ASMR. That's what we're doing here today. Brush cleaning. They do, Shelly, if you're willing to pay for it. I am only using free Canva. I should pay for it. I use Canva a lot. Okay, this is a lot. A lot of paint in this brush. But I haven't yet. Sploosie is coming to the USA? Cool. Yeah, I use it constantly. I should pay for it. You're right. 100%. If you don't know what we're talking about, canva.com. You can make presentations, slideshows, your panels. You can make, I mean, all kinds of stuff. Overlays, all kinds of stuff. social media posts, just business cards, all kinds of stuff on Canva. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I'm going to make a big mess with these. Wipe down my soap since I have a ton of dirty paint soap in there. Let's see how we did on our super crusty paintbrush here. Oh, absolutely, Mirror Mask. It's wonderful. Yes, Canva is wonderful. Streamer pro tip right there. Use Canva. Doesn't matter if you're not good with digital art. Listen to that. Oh, perfection. It's dyed. It's dyed because I use this for alcohol inks. Oh, you got to do it. That's awesome, Timber. That's awesome. Yeah, I love Canva. I mean, you can do digital art though, Lori, so you may not find it as valuable, but there is DMC-free licensable music there, right? Where you're using it and you have license to use it. All kinds of stuff. The 100 Artists slideshow, I made that on Canva. The artist badge that I sent you all to use on your streams, made that in Canva. Yeah, you can make full videos there. When I take a photo of your ATCs to put on the website, that background and having that badge on it, I do all that in Canva. Super, super easy to use. I love it. And you can use it for free. I mean, there's a ton of stuff that you get out of purchasing it. Oh, so crunchy. Yeah, you can upload your own images into it. All kinds of stuff. Oh, that's awesome, Timber. That'll be fun. Schedule posts. Oh, can you, Mirror Mask? I do that through my website, so I've never tried to use that with Canva. There are several countries that have shut down international travel because of the new Omicron variant, Sunshine. So Sploosy may just be in one of those that has it temporarily closed. I don't know where Sploosy's at. She's in Australia. Was it your raid, this How I Met Her fish? I think that is. I think you raided her, and that's how I knew about Sploosy. Yeah. I couldn't remember because you got me all deep into the fishing community. the coolest thing to me, to commingle all of these communities and let people know like how many different cool things are on Twitch, like how many different art forms, fishing, all that, you know, in real life, golf, all that kind of stuff. I love how blended our community has been. I mean, we've got a shit ton of gamers in here too that play all kinds of different stuff. Bunch of Sea of Thieves people. Bunch of my lurkers are all caught in PUBG trying to de-escalate after playing games, so they come here to fall asleep. Yeah, it's getting that way. It's getting that way, Fish. It's really cool, actually. I don't know about this little brush, guys. It's a dry brush. I mean, we use it as a tiny stipple, so I think it's all right. They attract a lot of the same people. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm an artist, but I have other interests, right? And most people do, right? Like, most people don't just have one thing in the world that they like. I think that a lot of times with live streaming, people get into like a niche, and then they only make friends within that niche, and they think that that's all there is, right? Because that's just what they do. But like when you find communities like ours that are blended with a bunch of people who have different interests and that kind of stuff, I love the conversations. Like, I love that, you know, we can have 6 conversations going on at the same time in here. We could have conversations where chat's just talking to chat in here. And we talk about all kinds of different stuff. But what's really cool about that is I think it's very welcoming. So we're not in a Elder Scrolls stream where you can only talk about Elder Scrolls. And if you have any other interest or anything going on in your life, you can't talk about that, right? So I think when we began like intermingling all of these different communities and really actively making that a goal, right? So I made that a goal in like July of 20 that we were going to commingle communities. And that I wanted to make sure that when I became part of a community, that community was safe and welcoming for everyone, and that, you know, my community was welcome there. Because if you see me on Twitch and it says Mrs. is watching so-and-so, I want you to feel like, oh, I bet that's a safe place. Right? So if you want to pop into a stream that I'm watching, you want to follow me someplace, when you get there, you know that that's a safe place to go, right? Other than the artist of the day where I'm like, you know, meeting new people and I don't really know yet, obviously. But when I came here, my community was 99% gamers. Okay, Scribbles. Right? And so even though I was making art and I was talking about mental health and I was, you know, advocating for people to speak up and to be vulnerable and to, you know, really care for themselves, we talked about gaming because 99% of my community was gamers. And I'm not one. But here's what it taught me. And see, the other thing is that we came from an environment, and I'm going to tell you how I think my life has improved right now because of the transition. We came from an environment where if I talked about commingling communities and everybody rising together, that was frowned upon. That no self-promo, the, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I understand its usefulness. But to the degree that you could not speak to what you do in another person's stream, right? You can't talk about yourself at all. I think we're going to have a first fail on a paintbrush here, guys. And it was different. And I tried to broach this subject on the other platform, and it really got shot down. But I know, and I know from lobbying, I know from, you know, civil action and things that I have done in my life, that the more people that you lock hands with, and you all move forward together, the better off you are, right? And I really, really believe in that. So I didn't want to let it go. So, you know, we got here, and by July, I started talking about, you know, looking at commingling communities, and we all needed to hang out together, and we needed to, you know, just to be together, no matter whose stream we're in. And I love it. But I think it adds so much. Like, it's such a cool dynamic. You know what I mean? 100%, 90% of all streams are still like that. You're right, Pew. They are. But mine isn't. The only way I'm going to be able to save this brush is to cut the end off of it. %. So let's see. Just give it a little trim here. That's nice. Let's see how she paints. That's nice. Started in the chess community on here and shared your art, and some of them started pushing you over here. Yes, Blaze absolutely belongs here. Not come across a lot who are that way, thankfully, but I love the few community. Well, and I'm not saying it's necessarily, would you Pew? You need some hot dogs, fam. I'm not saying it's necessarily that anybody's doing it wrong or that it's a bad thing. I think it's just personal preference, right? I really enjoy that we can have conversations about, you know, 1,000 different topics, and that people have different interests, and we get to share those with one another. Like, I like that. Yeah, it can be toxic. It can be. It can be. And I'm not saying not allowing people to self-promote in your stream is necessarily a bad thing. Obviously, I'm 100% open to it. I want to hear about what you're doing. I want to hear about all that kind of stuff, right? And I want you to succeed. But that's a goal of mine, is to help everybody succeed with me, right? We're all in this together. We're doing it together. So it's a with me thing. But it isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just different people's styles. And, you know, that's the great thing about streaming, is you get to decide what you want to do. You get to do it however you want to do it. But I have really, really enjoyed, because here's the thing, I go live, I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, he's been catching some really big buffalo. He got a Twitch record at 20 1/4 pound. It's pretty cool. 20-pound fish is a big fish. But I love that I never know what we're going to talk about. You know? Yeah, and I get that, Fish. 100%. I get that. Like I said, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think you get to run your stream the way that you're good, right? I happen to have a community of people who just don't. But I also don't have the number of new people that you have coming in on a regular basis either, Fish. You know what I mean? My growth is much slower than yours. So I don't have to worry about like a big influx of people who don't understand the vibe. Whereas you do. So I get why there's a difference. Yeah, never have a clue how it's going to end up. I never know what we're going to talk about. I do watch, but I'm a huge lurker anyway. I do watch a bit before I follow. Yes, because it feels like they're only there to benefit from you, and you know, they're trying to take advantage of you and give nothing back. I get that. Right place. I never know where it's going to go. I tried at one point to plan subjects for a stream. Like, okay, so today we're going to talk about this thing. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. At all. I tried. Y'all are just a force to be reckoned with, and we're going to just do what we're going to do. This brush looks like it's a mess, but it's one of my favorite Stifle brushes that I have. I have had themes, yes. A plan, what's that, right? Oh, here's another. I can't even bend this brush. Oh, listen. Yes. Well, normally I have a goal. Like I wanted to finish that painting today. I wanted to prep my brushes for the next series. So we're doing that, right? I'm getting stuff done. We're doing a good job. But I have streams where I've streamed for 7 hours and not done a damn thing. Thought I was going to get stuff done. Didn't get a damn thing done. Yeah. It's going to get repainted. It's over here on the easel. I've already sanded it down. And we're going to repaint it. I don't like it. Right, Blaze? But I want it to be the centerpiece of the next series that I'm painting. And I really want to do some real nice neutrals, some blacks, whites, silvers, that kind of stuff. And I have an idea for the series. I'm just not quite sure how I'm going to execute it, because I really want to paint about those long-term goals. I think so many people set a goal, and I'm guilty of this myself, but I think it's very common. They set like a long-term goal, for instance. I want to be a doctor. And then you know that you're going to have to go to school for that. But what you don't take into consideration is that there's going to be 100 other goals, 100 other steps before you make it there. And I think that people lose themselves in that. And it's a struggle that I have had, and I really want to paint it. So I think that's probably going to be our next series. So I want to do the big canvas in a gray background with some silver foil on it of that nice big round shiny gold, right? And then I'd like to do a series of smaller canvases. Man, that came out nice. Listen. I couldn't even move this brush when we started. I love this. This is so good. I am so happy. By the way, this is not my my first mix of stuffs. I made about 12 of these in different little recipes, trying to find the one that actually worked the best with the bristles. Oh, I don't think I made 12. I think I made 6. I think I made 6. Be excited after a while it gets normal, like trying to get to level 210, and then you were, and a few weeks later you didn't play anymore. Right. Right. I think that's part of why having all of those little jump goals in between are important. And you know, here's the other thing. Do you really give yourself time to celebrate that win? Like, do you give yourself time to celebrate and say, oh my gosh, I did it and I'm proud of me, right? And I'll tell you what, I see this a lot on social media where somebody goes, hey, I did a thing and I'm excited, right? And 100 other people are like, you know, I didn't get this thing. I can't do this thing. I did that thing a year ago. It's no big deal. There's all of this noise surrounding it. And the person who's talking about their achievement can't even have a victory. Like, they can't even be happy about it. Or a bunch of people are saying, you know, oh, okay, so next you're going to do this, right? What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? I did this thing and tomorrow we're going to do this, right? And you miss the being happy about reaching it. So nice, so nice. Okay, here's another really, really bad one. Here's a bad one. We'll see if we can save this. I don't know if we can save this. Gonna be real honest, I don't know about this. It's got legit chunks of paint in it. Anyway, I just want to paint. I think that that's a struggle. I think it's a struggle. It's a struggle for me. And I want to process it and think about it a little bit. And I want to paint about it. Because painting helps me process stuff. Painting helps me heal, right? And I think it's something that I need to get better at. Not at setting goals. I'm phenomenal at setting goals. I set them all the time. But celebrating those goals and understanding all of the goals between the goals, and celebrating the little ones. Like, it's okay to celebrate little milestones. It's okay to, you know. Oh, Pew, I'm sorry. I know that's rough. Anyway, yeah, I think this next series is gonna be around those kind of concepts. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to take this big canvas and make it the center point to like a gallery wall, right? Automatically thinking about worst case scenario and scaring yourself into shutting down or backing out before you start. Talk nice to yourself, Blaze. You deserve it. Practice the kindness that you have for others on yourself. It's freaking hard, okay? It's freaking hard to do. Helping me, I'm glad it helps. You wish it was a bit longer, I'm sorry. I tried to put a back scratcher on a loofah and glue it in there, and I feel like the only glue that I could use that would actually work is I have this spray adhesive. It's like liquid nails, but that's not what it is. I know. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is that a thing? But the adhesive is toxic, and I didn't want to give you anything that was toxic. Quit being mean to your friend, as in don't be mean to yourself. Right, sunshine? It's easy to preach that. It's so hard to do it in practice. I struggle with it. But I tend to beat myself up, not with my own words. I beat myself up with my memories. And part of that is having PTSD, right? So it isn't my voice saying, you know, you're fat, you're ugly, you're whatever. It's, you know, my mother's voice. It's my mother's boyfriend's voice. It's things that I heard growing up. It's, you know, things other people have said to me that are just living rent free in my head. And I'm repeating it for them, which is bullshit. Okay, because now I'm doing the work to damage me for you, which is bullshit, and it makes me mad. But once I had kids, I can't save this brush, y'all. This is our first brush I'm not going to be able to save. Once I had kids, and they started talking, listening to my kids talk to other kids, telling them that they had to be kind, telling them not to, you know, hurt each other's feelings, all of that kind of stuff when the kids were little and growing up. I'm just going to set that in that water for a second and see if that helps. Not allowing them to say the word stupid, right? No, I haven't, Pew. I haven't. So like we completely banned the word stupid. My kids never even heard the phrase shut up. What they heard was shush, right? I was extremely careful about my language while they were growing up and how we communicated, and it taught me so much about how I talk to myself. Because as I was trying to teach them to be better than what I was taught, I had to learn it because I never had an example to teach me those things, right? Yes, Pew. Yes, 100%. Thank you. And it really made me rethink stuff. And then because, you know, when the kids were little, I had 3 girls. They were very, very critical of themselves. But girls are taught to be critical of themselves. And they're taught that through magazines and newspapers and TV and radio and songs and, you know, it's just our culture at large. And I understand that there's some people who disagree with that. And I'm going to say this in love. If you disagree with that, you're wrong. So piss off. But 100% girls are taught to be critical of themselves, of their bodies, of everything. And it creates a thing in your brain where it's just normal conversation for you to be critical of yourself. And it's not healthy. It's not good for you. You know? Yeah. Blaze, that kind of gaslighting, abusive bullshit is wrong. It's wrong. Don't repeat it. Don't do the work for him. Don't do the work for him in your own head. If you can stop it, stop it. I understand it's a long process. It took me years. It took me years. But it's just practice. And I'm going to show you something. When I built this studio just over 2 years ago, when my husband and I built this, the first thing that got hung on the wall was this right here. It's a mirror that I see every time I walk into this room. So I made the vinyl, I painted the mirror. That's the first thing I hung up on this wall. That's positive self-talk for me, right? So I walk into the studio, and the first thing I see is my face in a mirror that says, "Who's the baddest bitch of all?" I do not believe I am the baddest bitch of all bitches. I do believe I'm up there, though. You know, I got to be hitting top 100. But years and years ago, I would have thought that that was a really cool thing, but I would never, ever have done that for myself. You know what I mean? Fishing solo with the prime. Thank you. You're only prime and you spent it on me, aren't you, sweetheart? I would never, ever have done that, ever. But that's me encouraging me. I'm worth encouraging. I'm worth the encouragement. And if I'm going to spend 90% of my lifetime working in social services, making families' lives better, working to correct the system, streaming to help people to empower, to heal through the arts, volunteering, doing all of the things I'm doing, and putting myself out there and trying to help other people, I can spend a little bit of time on me too. You're not what I expected, Blaze. Best compliment ever. I love it when people tell me that. I freaking love it when they tell me that. That's a compliment. 100%. You're not what I expected. Excellent. So that means that you had a prejudice. You had a preconceived notion of who I was going to be. And just by meeting me, I've already altered that. Excellent. I'm doing a good job. that means you change somebody's perception. That's fabulous. That's a damn compliment. And I don't care how they mean it. But that's not your problem, Blaze. That's theirs. That's not you. You can't control what people think. You can't control their assumptions or their preconceived notions or whatever bullshit they've got going on. They have a whole background of, you know, good and bad parents and whatever else behind them, just like you do. You can't control that. That's about them. That's not about you. Right? And the second you internalize that and make it about you and decide that you're at fault for it, it does you damage. There's no good coming to that. There's no happy ending for you when you do that. So if it's 100% negative, that is a perfect behavior that you can work on changing. Because it's about them. Well, guys, we have our first brush that I can't save, I'm pretty sure. And you know, that's their issue. Did you buzz? Awesome. I'm glad you got it. I shipped everybody priority so that they get them quick. Paying too much for shipping. I hate it. But I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got it. Who got fish dicks? I don't know, fish. Sounds like a you problem. Once again, that's not a me problem. That's a you problem. Thank you, Pew. The person that purchased the painting came in under an alias fish. So I don't know if they want anybody to know that they got it. So they made an alt account to come in and bid on that painting. So I don't know. You know what I mean? It absolutely does hurt, Blaze. Used to be a cat, now I'm a broom. I know, right? Yeah, somebody bought that painting and they're pretending that they didn't because they're hiding it like it's, you know, porn or something. The painting under the stairs. Dun, dun, dun. The one you don't show your neighbors when they come over. Oh, what is this? That's a painting full of fish dicks. Oh. Oop. Oh. Too funny. Too funny. All of our brushes are clean. Fish dick pic, right? Panda. You're not wrong. Hey, Panda. You're not wrong. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So I can finally say that I sent somebody else a dick pic. Dorian Gray painting. Well, it was a fish dick pic. I don't know if I want to be able to say that. Thanks, Panda. Ah. Oh, you guys. Buzz is over here like, this is a safe place. This is a safe place. This is a safe place. Right, Blaze? Oh, Solo, do you want a refund? It's too late for you. Oh. See, this is what I'm talking about. I never know where this is going to go. You know what I'm saying? We just hit that go live button and I don't know what's going to happen. This is a perfect example. I would never have thought that we would be having this conversation right now. It's not like I was like, oh, what are we going to do today? We're going to paint a little painting. Let me just tweet this out. We hit this go live button. Let's talk about dick pics. Like, that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have pretty much come to the conclusion that the vast majority of people are not here for the art. Oh, I'm sure, Shelley, right? No, we're gonna let the fish dicks die. That's what we're gonna do. No, it's not like anybody's shocked. No. It's just what it is, right? You either slide on in here and accept it or you don't. I mean, that's your call. Fish's dick. Discord? His dick cord? Fish, you got a dick cord? Lori. Yeah, my problem is that my husband will just come up here and be like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Stuff shows up on Twitter the next day. He's like, why? Why were you talking about this? How did that happen? And I'm always like, I don't know. I don't know. It just happened. I don't know. Or people DM him and rat me out. Your wife's up there talking about dick pics. And then he comes up here and he's like, oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, Pew. Yeah, just, you know, as a disclaimer, don't send dick pics to people, okay? It's not okay. Consent is important. All right. Let me make sure this is dry. Get this stuff out of the way. I'm sure she did. Let me see. Is this Fish's TikTok? Is this the new one? Nice. Oh, this is today. Is this today? That's nice. Yeah, go follow Fish on TikTok. Yeah, go follow both of us on TikTok, but I need the help. All right. Hang on a sec, guys. All right.
I'm going outside.
Okay. You like that solo? You need to catch a big one tomorrow? Okay, fish. That's fun. Yeah, so this is our series. Done. Explorers trying to seek out new art and new conversations. Boldly go where no dick pic has gone before. Yeah, I really do like this. This one, the details in this are just so good. So good. But honestly, this last one, I've been waiting to paint this one. I saved it for last. I wish you could see it in person. I wish you could see it in person. But this one I designed specifically because this is me being vulnerable. This is me reaching out. All of these tentacles coming out from my thoughts and everything, and reaching out and impacting the world around me. And this one's probably my favorite. Hey, Herc. Thanks, Fish. Yeah, I'm really pleased with this series. Really, really, really pleased with it. There's so many. I love that this one melts, right? I love that this one has that blue boldness in it, and it's a half of it's almost overtaken by the peonies, and this one that has it almost looks like a strawberry birthmark of a woman here along the face. Like, there's pieces of each one that I'm really pleased with. I'm really, really pleased with it. And I feel like it definitely tells the story, right? So I hope Cass likes it. This is, it's good to see you, Herc. The first 6-piece commission that I've ever done sight unseen, meaning she has not seen them be painted. She didn't even watch me do the initial pours. She purchased these sight unseen. So when she sees them for the first time, it will be when I have shipped them to her. Which is amazing. What kind of trust is that? Reprints. I've never done any prints. They're 12 by 12 inches. So this is 3 feet across, or 1 yard, and this is 2 feet without gap. I've never done prints, Herc. Everything I do is an original work. I genuinely feel like the art that I make belongs with the people who buy it. Like, they're adopting it, like it's found its forever home. I don't have anything against doing prints. I think it's smart to do prints money-wise. maybe you shouldn't be here. What? You got a mature audience alert? Do I have it on? Well, yeah, probably because I cuss. Yeah, I really like that one. But I love the idea of giving somebody an original piece of art that will never be duplicated. It's only theirs, right? Because I think you deserve that. I don't think that only rich people deserve to have something that is a one-of-a-kind piece that is unique. I don't think that wealth should be the only thing that buys that. I think that every one of you deserves an original piece too. Like a real piece of art, you know what I mean? Exactly, fish, right? But yeah, we're gonna be doing this whole 2022, okay? All I am going to paint are series. Like that is my big goal, is we are going to paint series. Yeah, I think it's smart to do it that way. Financially, it's much smarter, Blaze, 100%. And it is what normal people do. I'm not saying, I hope nobody took it that my way is better or the other way is worse, or 100%, I'm not saying that at all. I have nothing against art prints. Right, Blaze? I just think that for me as an artist, I think I don't want to do them. And a year from now, maybe I do. I just really want those original pieces to go to individuals and for them to know that that is part of, that was made and they're supposed to have it, right? Like, okay, so Solo, I'm going to go. Trax, what are you eating? What are you eating? No. What are you doing? Eat the paper. Solo, I'm going to grab a painting I want to show you. So this painting right here, we probably painted this, we probably painted this 9 months ago, maybe. And as soon as I painted it, I was like, this is somebody's soul right here. This is somebody's soul. I don't know whose. I don't know who it belongs to. But this is somebody who's seen some shit, okay? So there is all this fire and passion, and there is this deep purple, almost a regal stance to it, right? Where you raise your chin up in defiance a little bit and you say, no, it's okay, I'm above that, right? Whatever that is. But this person has scars. This person has a bunch of different faces that they have to put on, right? All these different titles and all of this stuff that has gone in their life. And it all comes down to this one bright point, right? So I'm still here. I'm still here. And this is what I bring to the table. Exactly, Pew. And chat was like, Mrs., it looks like a goldfish. I can see it. I can see it. Not saying they're wrong. But I've been waiting 9 months to see whose soul this is. I can't wait till I find the owner of this painting. Because I 100% believe that when they get it, they'll have a deeper understanding of who they are as a human being. And art, in its highest form, in its most hopeful form, should be able to do that for people, right? But I would never ever make a print of this. How could I make a print of something that I view as being so uniquely human and so individual? How could I make a print of that and then sell it to people who don't understand? You know what I mean? How much of a broken human you are? We all are. Solo, we all are. Nobody is going through life without scars. It's just varying degrees of it. You know what I'm saying? Should have kept the 6 because of what they mean to you. Oh no, these are definitely for Cass. Cass has had a different life from me. She's a different person. I'm not saying that we're identical, but she has experienced a lot of the same stuff I have, and in a very survivor sense, using a military term, she's walked the same dirt as me. So as much as I see these as my story, and my intention when I painted them was to tell part of my story, I have a feeling that when Cass receives them, that she will see her story in them like I see it. I just feel, I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I'm not saying that duplicating artwork is a bad thing. It's a really good thing, and it's a really good financial decision. I just have never been able to bring myself to do it. I guess I just can't get past the concept that I would rather that somebody get it and it really means something to them. Now, mind you, not every painting, I don't feel this strongly about every painting. I certainly did not feel this strongly about hashtag don't be a fish dick. So they're not all that deep, but some of them are, right? Then I would absolutely hope, Lori, that because I live stream art, because I put images on my website, that they would be able to see it and interact with it too. So, you know, the buyer gets to live with it and somebody else still gets to see it and connect with it and have an emotional response to it as well. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I put too much into it. But it's not a good financial decision. And as an artist, as a business, it is not a good financial decision for me at all. Like and I absolutely need, it isn't a want, it's a need to make my business work, because I have to retire. I can't continue working forever. And this business needs to help me retire. So yeah, I need to make better business decisions. I just can't let go of the fact that this is very, very personal to me. And I think it should be personal to the people who buy it. Ask the original owner if it's okay or not. Yeah, I could. 100%. 100%. And it would be smart for me to do that. And I might. You know what I mean? I'm just not there yet, I guess, is a good way to say it. But that's part of why, like in January, my big goal for January is to rework that website, get the payment plans up, right? So that You know, if somebody wants to purchase a painting and they can't afford it outright, they can pay for it for 6 months, right? You can make 6 payments, and by the time that last payment comes in, then I'll ship you the painting. I want to set up stuff like that to make it more accessible for people. That's a good point too, Lori. I just don't think that we as human beings honor how incredibly great it is to be an individual. I mean, we get fit into cookie cutter jobs where you do the same role as somebody else, and you get fit into cookie cutter houses where you live in an addition, and you're supposed to raise your kids a certain way, and you're supposed to behave a certain way in public, and you're supposed to wear a certain kind of clothes, and you're supposed to be a certain kind of shape, and you're supposed to look a certain kind of way and talk a certain kind of way and do all of these things in order to be accepted in society. But the reality is that every single person has had a different journey, a different path that they've walked. They've had different struggles and different successes. They've had different victories. They have different perceptions. Every single one of us is this unique little universe just walking around trying to fit in with all the other unique universes that don't fit in either. And we forget how incredibly unique and valuable our experiences are because they're unique. Other people can understand or empathize what we've gone through, or say, yeah, I have an experience that's similar to that, but it's never the same. And I think we forget to honor that. And I want to honor that. I mean, and that's part of why I stream. And when I talk about, you know, we're intermingling our communities, and we're all coming together, and we're all rising together. You know, when I talk to you, I still talk to you as an individual. I see your names on this screen. I see your faces when I see them. And I see how cool just you are. Like, my value in live streaming has nothing to do with numbers. It has nothing to do with how many people are here. It has to do how much I value every single one of you as an individual human being, because I think you're all amazing as individuals. And I just want to honor that, because I don't think we value ourselves enough, you know? This got deep. You know, Panda got here and we were talking about sending dick pics. Panda's been on a roller coaster, okay? Because you want something, 100%. Herc, it's easy for us to do commissions. This is my, I don't have any commissions right now. That's my last one. It's standard, right? So, never know what's going to happen here. Yeah, just send me a DM. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I like that we get to talk about anything. But I do need to go potty. So you have to give me a potty break, okay? So I'm going to be right back. Okay. You what? You've made the Mrs. Slideshow. Look at you. I need to update it too, because I sent out the reminder DMs to everybody on 100 Artists. I had some people drop out. I had some people join. And if you do want to join 100 Artists and you want to make an ATC to trade with me, that ATC needs to be here by January. Absolutely, because we'll be getting that raid schedule ready in February and March. And then we have that 4-day, 100-hour raid in April. So if you do want to join, please hit my Discord, go to 100 Artists, right? Look at those pinned messages in there. Tell me that you want to join, and we'll get you signed up. But I really wanted all 100 ATCs in here by December, and I have just over a half, which is stressing me out a little bit, I'm going to be honest. But it's going to be okay. But I do need to update that. And I'm not going to remove anybody who's been participating or who has tried to participate and has had family things happen or health things happen, or, you know, stuff happens in life, right? I don't know if there are or not, Pew, but if you have to go, you don't have to stay just because you're a mod. If you need to rest or anything, it's okay. It's okay. Kevin's here. Yeah, scribbles, and it's okay. I mean, life happens to people, you know? I get it. Shelly's here too. I mean, and you know, you may sign up for an event you really, really want to do, and then stuff happens and you find out you can't, and that's all right. I'm not mad at anybody about it. I mean, honestly, I'm not. I know I have several on the way, so for everybody that's responded to me, I've put that, you know, their stuff's on the way and we're good. Yeah, Pew, it's okay. You need to take care of you. I figure scribbles, by the end of this month, I absolutely will probably have about 75 out of the 100, which is pretty good, honestly. It's pretty good. But I've tried to keep up with everybody. But, you know, keeping up with 100 artists is like herding cats, right? I mean, I can't be in everybody's stream all the time. I can't be, you know. I try to pop in and lurk when I can, or try and support as many people as I can. But I can't be everywhere and work and do everything else that I do. So I just do my best. And I think that everybody that's participating is really, really trying to participate. Here's the thing with this event, okay? I did 100 days of promoting artists on Twitter and Insta, right, Dan? And it's interesting because, okay, I'm just gonna come out and say this, all right? And again, I'm not mad at anybody, so please don't hear it that way. That's not what this is. I had somebody tell me that I hadn't promoted them, but I had promoted a lot of other artists and that they had seen it. And so I sent them the link to the day that they were promoted on Twitter and Instagram. I'm like, well, here you are, right? And they're like, oh, well, I'm not following you, so I didn't see it. You're not obligated to follow me on my social media or Twitch or any place else, right? I mean, I'm not entitled to be followed. But if you don't follow me, you might not see it. And that's not my fault. Like, I'm not going to take responsibility for that, right? I feel like myself, I have put 100% into this event, and I've done everything that I said I would do. And And so I don't want to hear from anybody, oh, well, you know, I haven't really participated because you haven't done enough for me. Because at the end of the day, the 100 makes one ATC, sends it to me, and they participate in the raid. Myself and the coordinators do everything else. And by everything else, here's what I mean. All 100 artists get an ATC that I made. So I made 150 ATCs. All 100 artists are promoted on Twitter and Instagram. All 100 artists are represented on this C+ thing that you see right here on the screen. If you click it, there's 25 artists there right now, and that rotates out every month. So far, we've done 60 of the 100, and you can click and follow them right from my stream. If you hit !artist right now, that will give a random artist a shout out, and if they have sent me an ATC, an image of their ATC will pop up on my screen. Hit it again, Shelly, till you get one that's sent one in. The 100 Artists event channel in the Discord, right? There you go. There's Alexis. I need to make that bigger. I think I need to make that bigger. Why is that so small? Anyway. So I feel like we've done a lot. Now, when we get into the raid thing, we're going to have a Google Doc for signups so that it's live and everybody can see what's available in real time. You all are going to get, we made this badge that I have here. Everybody has a badge, and that was sent out to all 100, well, it's been sent to 104 people now. Yeah, Sunshine, you can click on them, on that C+ thing that's right here. When that opens up, there's 25 links there. It says follow. You can click that follow button. You're never even going to leave this stream. You can just follow them all for you. So we had a bot made. Rosoft made that bot that pops that up for that command. We've done so much already. With the raid portion, we're going to create a new badge that says who's raiding you and who you're raiding once those signups are done. And you can put that badge on your stream to say, here's what's happening when we have the raid, so your community knows. I mean, I started planning this event, you know, 5 months before we put anything out. And so I feel like I've done pretty good with it. And I understand if people can't participate or they had good intentions. Some people leave streaming. Some people just have life stuff that happens. Whatever. Everybody's got their own story. You know, stuff happens to people and it's okay. I'm not going to be mad about it. And I understand it. I mean, I just spent, you know, 2 weeks being completely overwhelmed and getting almost nothing done. I get it. Life does that to you. But at the end of the day, I really, really do want this 4-day raid event to be successful. And I want it to be successful for every one of you. So the better we do with it and the more we make sure that we have people involved, the better it's going to be for you guys, right? And I don't want to let anybody down, of course. So I'm just trying to do my best and get everything in here. But I'm not really receptive to hearing, you know, I didn't do anything because you didn't do enough for me. I'm not real open to hearing that right now. My response is just going to be, you know, well, if you and I have a relationship that is, what have you done for me lately, we may need to reassess. It is going to be fun. I can't wait, Kevin. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And we may have, it may work out really nice. If we only end up with 75 artists in the raid, we're going to have some that, like somebody does a stream on Friday and then somebody's going to do another one on Saturday, right? Because I've had several people volunteer to do that. And for those people, what we'll do is, oh, that sounds good, Buzz. I'm so hungry. I didn't have lunch today. What we'll do is they will make sure that that raid stays on time, right? So for instance, if somebody has gone 5 minutes over, then that person's stream will be 5 minutes shorter to get us back on the hour, so that we're rating on the hour every hour. So I think it's going to work out really good. And building that into the schedule, I think is going to work out really, really good. Thank you so much, Herc. Your event was incredible, Herc. You and Erk and Jim Bro and everybody just, it was amazing. You guys did such a good job. I really, really wish I had thought to make 100 artist t-shirts. I love my No Friend Left Behind t-shirt. I really wish that I had thought to make 100 artist t-shirts for everybody and they could wear them during the raid. I mean, I suppose I still could. I just hate to steal an idea from somebody. Like, that's not cool. With Swiss and Grey Poupon. Aw, that sounds amazing. I'm freaking starving. Well, yeah, it is. That's not my idea. That's not an idea that I would have organically came up with. I mean, you can't steal from family. Well, my biological family would disagree with you there, Herc. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I don't know. I'm just overly, I guess, I don't know. I'm just overly aware of that because people steal art. Having my art stolen and put on those websites and that kind of stuff made me so just hyper aware of making sure that my ideas are organically mine and not anybody else's, and I'm overcompensating. You know what I'm saying, Herc? Because I don't ever want to do that to somebody. Because it made me feel awful and helpless, and I still can't fix it. So I'm just, now I've gone the opposite way and I'm being too careful, I guess, because it wouldn't have hurt me to just ask, would it? I could have just asked, hey, I want to take this idea and use it for 100 artists and make t-shirts for them because I think that would be really cool. And I would like to have a 100 artist t-shirt to wear because I would like to remember this event forever because it's been huge. I mean, it's been part of my life for a year, you know. So, I mean, I guess I could have just asked. Yeah, you're right. I'm being dumb. You're right. I'm overthinking stuff. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Herc. I got to tell you, that's one of the things right there. This is a perfect example. This is why I love live streaming. This is why I love live streaming. Because being held accountable to my own shit is really valuable to me, right? I can't grow as a person if somebody doesn't hold me accountable. Thank you, Herc. I appreciate you letting me process that all out. Because I wouldn't have thought about it like that. See, it's really easy for me to tell myself that I'm just doing the right thing, right? Because it's not okay to steal art and it's not okay to steal ideas. And so I'm just doing the right thing. So I would never have processed this and thought, oh, okay. So this is coming from the fact that art has been stolen from me and now I'm overcompensating. And I probably don't need to do that. I could have just asked the damn question. I would never have got there had we not had this conversation, so thank you. Stuff like that means a lot to me. What you doing, buddy? What you doing, buddy? Buzz, I am starving now. I was hungry before, but man, I'm straight freaking starving right now. putting the site that's stolen on blast or DMing it to you? I have not told anybody where the website is. I did tweet about it when it first happened and took a screenshot of it because I just don't want anybody going there. I don't want to give them any support at all. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know, Blaze. I've just overthought it. If it's meant to be, it's mine. If it's meant to be, it's mine. Solo, what do you mean? I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. That's all you're saying. All right. I'll accept that then. That's all I'm going to say about it. If you don't understand it, that's your own damn problem. Thank you, Solo. This is a person from Florida that bought about 20,000 domains, and what they have done is they have gone to Etsy and stolen the images from Etsy, the reviews from Etsy, the description of the items from Etsy, and then put them on their own website as if they own them. Right? Is that your Bill Murray? It does kind of sound like Bill Murray, right? Solo 100% fits right in, Fish. 100%. Solo's home now. This is your home now. Yeah, so that's what they did. So they didn't just steal from me. They stole from a whole bunch of Etsy sellers. Now, I left Etsy, so this problem is solved, okay? But what they're doing is they're selling a product that they don't own, and then they're never shipping the product. And then when enough people catch them and complain about it, they shut down that domain and go to the next one, and they've got 20,000 to play with. So I filed a DMCA. I filed with the Federal Commerce. I filed with their server. I filed with their the people that sold them the domain. I mean, I went everywhere. I did like literally everything that I could do. But here's what I did on Etsy. When I put the title of my products, I put Mrs. OEF5 in the title. Right? Well, this website just copied everything. They just stole everything, including my reviews. So reviews from some of you are on this damn website, as if it's their reviews. But in the title to the products that they stole, it says Mrs. OEF5. So I did this on everything in Etsy, because that way if you're searching for my name, right, it increases the likelihood of that SEO to pick up on my name. And it's a smart thing to do, and I'm really glad I did it now that it's been stolen, because it meant that they had my name on their website, which proved this was my item and not just something they made that was similar to it, even though the photos were taken on my desk in my studio, right? So proving it became very easy because my name's in it. But yeah, it's awful, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it, Hurt. There's nothing I can do about it. And I feel really, really helpless about it. But yeah, exactly, Blaze. I've done everything legally I can do short of hiring an attorney and attempting to sue these people, but it won't matter, because the problem is they just close down a website and start another one. You know? So then they're a new entity, they're a new business, they're a new, you know. You're fine, Herc. This is how it is here. This isn't new. I am going to hop off of here, though. We are going to find somebody to raid real quick, and I am going to hop off here and go get some food. I absolutely have to eat. I am starving. That's not your fault, Buzz. I only had breakfast this morning. Who do we want to go raid? What do you guys want to see? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Sunday is, you know what, you guys? Let's go see Hula. Let's go see Hula. Sunday is mod school. We are going to paint a mod appreciation painting. And we're going to have a whole conversation about how to mod. 100% everybody's on the same page. I love it. Lots of hearts in chat for Hula, okay? Give him lots of love. We love Hula. Kings! I was just talking about the struggles with your partner package earlier in stream. Yeah, so let's go visit Hula, okay, y'all? I will see you on Sunday. Love your faces.